Hello and good day, my name is Ratana, and I've got a new painting coming your way today. I'm going to be bringing back a series that I haven't worked on in a little while, Heroes as Monsters. It's exactly what it sounds like. I think I've done around 10 or so. I've done Goku, I've done Rin from Blue Exorcist, I've done Al from Full Metal Alchemist, and today I'm going to be bringing back probably one of the very first animes that I got into, and that statement is probably true for a lot of people that are watching this video right now. I'll be doing Dragon Ball Z, our main guy, Goku. Heck yeah, I'm super amped, super excited for it. Goku is just like one of the most iconic anime characters, just characters of all time really, and I thought he would be a really awesome character to monsterify. That's the word I'm gonna go with. Why not? So the first thing that any good artist should do whenever they're making a new painting is actually figure out what they're going to be painting. And one of the better ways to do this is through the use of a mood board. So I've got the mood board already set up here, and the first image that I grabbed, of course, was Super Saiyan 1 Goku. The most classic, epic version of the Super Saiyans. I won't say epic, but it was just super iconic because it was the first. I've got the classic Kamehameha pose. And of course, for, you know, the newest generation of DBZ, we got Ultra Instinct Goku. So right next to Goku, I went ahead and pulled in some of the most iconic DBZ villains, just drawing a little bit more inspiration from the villain designs that they already have in the series. Thought that'd be a good thing to do. I pulled in some of my own monster images as well. Obviously, we have a couple of apes here. So of course, one of the things that Saiyans always could do is turn into apes. You know, when they had the tails and I forget all the things that go into it. That's okay. That's okay. That's not important. What's important is that they got big arms. Goku's really strong. There's a connection there. But then I pulled in this thing, which is definitely not an ape at all. And the reason why I pulled this in is because of the leg structure and just kind of overall structure of the creature. This form makes a lot more sense for just like a straight up all body fighter. Goku is not upper body centric. He's actually more with his legs. So I wanted to keep in touch with that sort of image for him so that it'd be more like Goku turning into his form of a monster rather than him just turning into an ape monster-esque thing, which, you know, he kind of already does in the series. Alright, so I've already actually started working on a few sketches and I picked my favorite one, and the place where I landed was this guy right here. I'm just going to go in here a little bit and kind of break down my thought processes. We have him looking a little bit more arrogant. I feel like every villain, except for Kid Buu, every villain in Dragon Ball Z is so incredibly arrogant. And that's why it's always so fun seeing them get their crap kicked all over the place. So that's why I have him here in the sky looking down on everyone, because, you know, he's just the ultimate bad guy, the strongest being in the universe, you know, the normal Dragon Ball Z stuff. I gave him these big old arms for the ape side of things, but I kept his form pretty slim so that he's super agile, super fast. And of course I gave him the long legs. Now I gave him more of the animal leg side of things, so we got that, like, you know, back joint thing. And I always feel that creatures that have that kind of thing always move faster, can kick a lot harder. If Goku's form was actually like this, he could probably kick 3 times as hard as he could do now. I don't know what the exact equation is, but I feel like there's some science there. Don't listen to me, I'm not an expert. I think I have a really good starting point for this, so I'm gonna go in here and I'm gonna start painting. Yeah, let's enjoy the ride. Alright, I'm not too long into this, but I am working on his chest panel right now, his fur here. I'm gonna try something for this next part of his fur. So I'm gonna go over and I'm going to go to Pexels.com. It's a wonderful website where you can find completely free images. You can edit them and whatnot, and it's totally free. So I'm just gonna look through and I'm gonna try to find some pictures of fur that I think might look good for that area. Look at that beautiful mane right there. Oh, that might actually work. Probably too large for what I'm wanting though. There. Gotta love them lions. Download you. Let's give that a shot. Black and white it. I'm gonna take a selection of the fur there as soon as I unlock the layer. Now I'm just gonna take this, paste it in, so that as a clipping mask. Look at that. Got some fur to work with. Ooh. Alright, pretty cool. So yeah, what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to tie this all back together. Don't ever want to just do it like that. It's not a collage piece. This just helps speed up some time, give the piece a little bit more texture. And yeah, I'm gonna keep going. Alright, so I'm done with the first pass, basically, of adding in the values. I think he's looking pretty cool, but I'm going to go ahead and flip the canvas, and I'm going to see some more of my errors and stuff, and I'm going to go around and do some corrections and stuff. Oh my, his eye looks super weird. Ideally, I would have done this part a lot sooner than this. I guess I was overconfident or just kind of too excited. This flipping the canvas really does help shine some light on some things that look a little funky. Alright, the eyeball's looking a little bit better now. Yeah, I'm just going to kind of keep working on this. I'm going to turn my webcam off here. Now I'm kind of looking at it this way. I think his whole head is sort of off a little bit. I'm going to move it over that direction. Alright, second pass basically done. I think it looks pretty cool. But I am going to add one feature. What's the word? Vascular? I'm going to give him veins. I think vascular is the right word. I like where this is at right now. I might decide to add some sharpening to it later on when the colors are in, but we won't worry about that for now. What I am going to worry about is the background. What I'm kind of imagining right now is just that he's sort of, you know, out there in the sky. You know, all the epic Dragon Ball Z moments, all of the characters, whenever they power up, they have lightning around them, so I'm going to probably incorporate that somehow. But for now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to just make a new layer and just add a gradient to the background, and this will help me see any weird spots like that right there. These super hard lights, I can get rid of those. But anyway, focusing on the background again. So, how do I want the general lights of the piece to go? That's kind of cool. I'm just messing around here at this point. I'm just gonna take my brush here. And I'm gonna sketch around him kind of to see what I think might look cool. So maybe if he's got some energy swirling around his hands, definitely more here since he's got more of an open palm thing going on. Do I want to give him that like super big aura around him every super powered Dragon Ball Z character had, you know, like that, this thing kind of going on, except not crappy. I like it focusing around here. I think if I were to do it on this arm, it'd just be kind of like twisting around there like that. Yeah. Ooh yeah, let's give him a hot spot like he's on top of a fire or something. Yeah. Then otherwise, I think I'm just going to have a bunch of crazy shapes and stuff around him, like clouds and stuff that are like super in motion just to give the piece some more dynamicism. I'm going to keep working on him. I'm just going to play around a bit. Alright, so I got some atmosphere sort of laid out here and a bit of a plan for myself. Got a lot of energy and dynamicism to him. I played a lot with the lightning. There's a lot of detail in his form and stuff, so I decided not to keep it kind of minimal. Focus it around his arms, because it was making him a little bit too muddy. Otherwise, I'd have to do it a little bit differently. Maybe color will help with that if I decide to add it later, but for now, I'm just going to start with this, and I'm going to start applying colors. And let's see, how do I want to do this? Let's do all of his... Let's do his hair. Like his main hair. Ooh, let's throw his tail in there. Yeah! Looking more like him. Let's get some of the orange in here. Awesome. I think this looks pretty cool. I'm gonna go ahead and do a quick adjustment thing here real quick. Let's bring that, make it a little bluer. A little bit more, I'm gonna make it more red. There we go. Nice. Ooh, what kind of energy do I want him giving off? Do I want yellow? You want purple? Ooh, I don't know. Yellow would keep in touch with his hair, and I think would carry the color a little bit better. So I think I'm gonna roll with that. Neat. Still back. Put this guy back in here. Okay, I think I'm liking how this is looking so far. I'm just gonna go in there and just kind of start finessing stuff, making things a little bit more together, I guess? Alright, yeah. So definitely the background is really loose right now, but I wanted to convey this broad sense of motion, with Goku being the clear center of everything, being very, very stark and sharp, everything else being blurry. I kind of like that balance. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to focus on working on the lighting, tying that all together a little bit better. Alright, so here is where I left off, and I think the piece is looking really good so far. I'm going to go ahead and take some time on my own and just sort of bring it to finish, make everything look nicer, add a little bit more flair, more of the good stuff. So I'll catch you guys at the end. And there you have it, guys. Finished monster variation of Goku. I think he turned out pretty darn cool. But of course, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. So definitely let me know if you think this piece looks really cool, or if you think he looks like some stupid monkey thing. I want to know. Also, I'm excited to work on the next Hero is Monster, but I can't decide which one that I want to do. So I'm going to give you two options to choose from. I can either do Saitama from One Punch Man. He would make the absolute most OP monster ever. Or Zoro from One Piece. Zoro is just a freaking cool character, and I would think he would make for a really cool monster. So yeah, definitely let me know as well. Let me know in the comments. If you want to support the channel in another way, you can always visit my Etsy shop as well. I have that linked down below. I have some prints of some of my cool artworks that I've done over the years, so definitely check that out. Otherwise, you guys have a great day. I hope you liked the video, and I'll see you in the next one.